Hello everyone, Melanie here with Not Too Shabby Crochet. Today I'm going to go over some tips and tricks for the Shelly the Sea Turtle pattern, which is available in my book, Hooked on Amigurumi. This isn't the full tutorial, just some helpful hints if you already have the book or if you're interested in getting the book. If you don't have Hooked on Amigurumi yet, I've included links in the description below of where you can purchase your very own copy. So let's jump right in. Starting out with the front fins, we are going to make a magic ring or magic circle. I personally like to do a double magic ring or magic circle, which I'm showing here. I think it's just a little less finicky and a lot more secure. And so we will go ahead and work through our magic ring. I have a video tutorial on this, and I'll link that on screen as well as the description below that goes a little bit more in depth and in detail. But for now, I'm just going to show it quickly here. And so I'm finishing up my single crochets around the magic ring, then I'll go ahead and tighten the ring. And there's our magic ring, so we'll go ahead and continue on with our pattern as written. Once you've completed round 4, we're going to have our hook all the way on the right side and fold our piece in half, sort of like a taco. Then we'll go ahead and chain 1. And with our pieces all lined up, we're going to insert from front to back through the front piece and the back piece together. Then we'll yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over and pull through to create a single crochet, and we will do that through all of the stitches, combining the front and back stitches together. Once you get to the end, we will finish off our last single crochet and fasten off the piece. So we will yarn over, chain 1, and snip our yarn and pull that through to fasten off. Each of the fins will follow a very similar process, so go ahead and follow the pattern for the remaining 3 fins. Moving on to the head, go ahead and follow the pattern as written in the book. When you get to round 4, stitch 8, pop in a stitch marker to mark a spot for the eyes. And we'll do the same thing on stitch 20 of round 4. Once you've completed round 8, we'll go ahead and replace our stitch markers with our safety eyes. So we'll insert our safety eyes, grab the washer that comes with it, and just pop that into place on the back. And we'll do the same for the other eye. Once you've stuffed the piece and finished round 11, we'll go ahead and chain 1 and insert our hook front to back, similar to the fin on the next stitch and the back stitch that lines up. Then we will yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over and pull through to single crochet. And we will continue working across, working through both the front and back stitches together. And we'll do 3 across. Then we will chain 1 and fasten off. We'll pull that through, and once we do, we will get a head like this with a row of 3 stitches in the back. The tail will follow a very similar process. Once you're done, all your pieces should look something like this. Don't worry about all those yarn tails, we'll go ahead and work those into the piece later on. The shell is pretty straightforward, so go ahead and follow the pattern as written. When we're ready for the belly, we will create a slip knot with our tan yarn and insert our hook into the back loop left behind from R11 of the shell. Then with our slip knot, we'll pull that through and chain 1 to join. Then we'll insert a hook into that same stitch to create our first single crochet. And we'll do another single crochet. Then we'll take our tail and line up the 3 stitches on the tail with the next 3 stitches on the shell. Then we'll insert our hook through the tail and the shell together and pull up a single crochet. Again, the next stitch on the tail and the shell and single crochet all the way till we get to the end. Then we'll line up the last 2 stitches of our back fin and the next 2 stitches of our shell and single crochet those 2 together. Then with our front fin, we'll line up the last 3 stitches of our fin with the next 3 stitches of the shell and single crochet those together. Next is the head. We'll line up the 3 stitches on the head with the next 3 stitches on the shell and single crochet those 2 together. And then we will follow a similar process for the next 2 fins. Once you're done, it should look something like this with all the limbs attached. Go ahead and finish off the pattern, stuff the piece, and when you're done, it should look something like this. Again, this is just tips and tricks and not the full tutorial for my Shelly the Sea Turtle pattern. If you'd like to make your own, you can purchase my book, Hooked on Amigurumi, and I'll link a bunch of sources below in the description. As always, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Happy crocheting! Thank you!